Save the EPA, Part 4. This rally to save the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, was held on Tuesday, March 25, 2025. This action was facilitated by Bradley Angel, Executive Director of Green Action for Health and Environmental Justice. Next speakers: Matt Holmes, California Environmental Justice Coalition; Shay Brody, Policy Director for Al Gore's Climate Reality Project; and Gloria RIVA, Answer Coalition. Matt Holmes, California Environmental Justice Coalition.
The California Environmental Justice Coalition. I'm happy to be back in San Francisco where we got Babies 100 Point. I used to be a substitute teacher, Scab. I think I got a soul down there. I might not have had one before that. It showed me the gross inequality of California, the most unfair state in the country. Sitting here with our allies who are helping us to do something about that. I was a part of a group of people working with the Tribal Water Rights Coalition that was finally suing California over its racist water rights and its allocations. Basically, if you stole your land long enough ago, no matter how violent you did it, you got magical water rights. Doesn't matter how much it rains, doesn't matter how much it snows, you get to take as much as you want. So we out there watching Gallo in the San Joaquin Valley, which is the greatest wealth-creating agricultural region in all of human history, and it's the most poverty-impacted households in America. And it's all because it goes right back to these senior water rights that are pretend magical water rights that have been given away through acts of white violence. And we finally had the US EPA pick it up and say, you know what? We feel you. We're going to sue California. We got your back. Yeah. So where's that EPA at now? I mean, that is a structural recalibration for this state that, would help us not live in such a gross place that's so goddamn unfair. So thanks for the chance to speak today, Brad.
Shay Brody.
Shay Brody, I'm the Policy Director for Al Gore's Climate Reality Project in San Francisco. And I'll tell you what, I'm standing in the wrong place. I'm having flashbacks here. 55 years ago, I was in anti-war protest, and we were trying to get rid of a liar, a cheat, and a criminal, and we got him out of the White House, and we never thought we would have to deal with a despot, a liar, and a criminal again, but obviously we were wrong.
Yay, Richard!
Yeah. And now, here we are. The irony is not lost on me that Richard Nixon got right. The EPA. But just to entertain my flashback further, back then, we used to chant, hell no, I won't go. And so let's reprise that to say, hell no, we won't fold. 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 Thank you. Thank you. All right, next speaker, Gloria RIVA from the Answer Coalition. Ms. RIVA?
Thank you very much. Thank you to Bradley and all those who organized. This is a powerful movement of environmental activists just in the Bay Area. And the Trump administration is a criminal organization from top to bottom. There's nothing that they're not trying to overturn that we want from the people's movements of the 1930s and even before. The right to union, the right to environmental protection, the right to affirmative action. And I just want to correct the brother for one thing. Nixon did a good thing with the EPA, but he also signed the affirmative action laws that changed so much for Black, Latino, Asian, and other communities, and for women and LGBTQ. And now that's getting wiped out. But why are they looking to destroy everything that we depend on? Our lives, our social security, our environment, the water, the land, the air. Profits, right? It's profits. They're all for profits. All the presidents have stood over and defended a capitalist system. But this is on steroids. And it was planned for years. Populating the Supreme Court with the ultra-right, which will back him, and gave him immunity for anything he does as president. of the judges. But there is judges who are fighting right now. There are lawyers from ACLU to Sierra Club to everyone fighting. And what did Trump do? He issued a decree saying anyone who files a frivolous suit, meaning anything that opposes him, literally it says that, you will face jail time and prosecution. These are serious times, and that's why all of us have to join our movements together for immigrant rights, who provide us with food, who do so much construction. You know, think about any job, it's immigrants there too. Yeah. To the youth who are fighting the genocide in Gaza. Yeah. And we have to think about environmental destruction that our government causes beyond the United States. I was in Iraq during the sanctions of the U.S. I was in Yugoslavia for 10 days during the bombing, opposing that bombing, and I saw the effects of depleted uranium. Depleted uranium in Iraq, depleted uranium where the U.S. decides to bomb. And then you think about the Black Hills in South Dakota, the Black Hills on Pine Ridge land, the Black Hills which used to be a part of half of South Dakota, but is now, when I was there 4 years ago, they had a hearing in the city for people to come and comment on what they thought about uranium fracking. Uranium fracking. They're doing lithium fracking. They're doing all kinds of fracking. The Navajo, the Diné people in Arizona, New Mexico, and the uranium. It's all for bombs. It's all for bombs. And so we have to have an international, a local, and a national view to oppose these policies. I've been to Cuba many times. I just want to put that out there. It's the one country designated as the only one that has negative carbon footprint because they are environmentalists by their system, because it is socialist. And it's exactly why our government is blockading it and trying to do it in, trying to destroy it. And so all of us, let's look to our struggle and how to strengthen this. The issue of land, water, air, everything involved, is horrifying to think what they're doing. Again, the EPA was born in 1970, but it wasn't because Nixon signed a decree. It's because a movement, highlight, Rachel Carson, Silent Spring, 1962. Everybody who was fighting then, people in their communities who were not heard nationally, but they kept it up. The people in Louisiana, along the cancer corridor of all the plastics factories, and they're still fighting now against another Trump decree of one of his officials that's allowing a very dangerous plastic production there to go up now. So the movement was what created the EPA. The movement was what created Earth Day. The movement of the people and the consciousness. I'll tell you, the consciousness for the environment is greater than ever. Don't people now be aware of what global warming is doing to their lands, North Carolina, to New Orleans, to everywhere else? So let's all fight for each other's struggle. The other day, you know, because a lot of people who are not organized, they don't know what to do, but they're angry and they're frustrated. So they find the target that they know. There were 1,500 people in Walnut Creek the other day at a Tesla dealership.
Yes!
Let's go to where people are. Social Security, EPA, everywhere. And let's join them and show them the struggles that you all as organizations are involved in. Let's bring us all together and fight back.
Brilliant! This action was organized by the Emergency Environmental Justice Coalition. Go on to Part 5. Carol Harvey, investigative reporter and videographer.